Welcome back to Tier Fun. I am Andrew, your guide through Modern, and today we're going to be celebrating Opt being legal in at least Magic Online right now with a real spicy one. I've labeled the past couple of decks I had, or I guess just the past one deck as I had, a little bit of a spice. This is not a little bit of spice. This is 100% spice. This is a deck list sent to me by one of my fans, I suppose. He found this list. I'm not even sure, so I can't even give 100% credit to who made this. I put my own spin on it, as I'm wont to do, but the name of the game here is Huntmaster Flash is the name of the deck. We got Huntmaster of the Fells, a popular, if a little bit outdated, I suppose, old horse in Modern, and I guess Standard when it was legal. So this deck is basically all instant speed stuff minus a couple of these boys. This Thundermaw was a Surrak Dragonclaw, so that was a little bit too spicy for me. I'm still wanting to test out Thundermaw, so we put that in there. But basically, the name of the game here is tempo. We are all about tempo. We're all about disrupting early with mana leaks, remands, spell snares, snapcasters, etc. Landing a Huntmaster, and then just infinitely flipping it back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, until we accrue so much value that we just win the game. I'm hoping. Oh, this is a bit of a tester. This is one of those hands that, since I've been playing blue-red interactive decks, that I've seen a lot more recently. This is a pretty good hand against creatures, and it's just going to lose to something else. Man, I want to go back and rewatch all my videos. I feel like almost all of my game one, match ones have been hard keeps. I think we're gonna keep it. This is not an easy keep for me. Sheffet Dunes, please no turn one play. Okay, Thraben Inspector, not the worst. So. Opt, and immediately got a lot better. So we're gonna play Island, hold up Opt. What we're looking for with this Opt is interaction, like pretty much always when we're playing these decks. We're looking for, we don't need lands, we're definitely looking for something that can deal with their next drop play. Seagate Wreckage. So this is going to be some sort of Eldrazi deck then, is my guess. Well, we're opting that. Unfortunately, we will not be able to roast. I think because of Thalia, we're going to want to play roast on turn 3. So we're gonna bottom that. I think as long as another fetch. Well, maybe I shouldn't have bottomed that. As long as they don't get too big with the Eldrazi's, Huntmaster is very good against smaller creature-based decks, especially when we can flip it back and forth. Well, this hand, I probably should have led with one of the fetches once I saw Thraben Inspector, because that insinuates Leon and Arbiter, and then fetching becomes a lot harder. So we're going to get blue-red here. We could just get a mountain. But yeah, we're really leaning on... Yep, there's the Arbiter right there. So we're not going to get a mountain because we need to save our basics for Ghost Quarters. Steam Vents is fine. So these fetches just became very difficult for me to use. So we're going to want to cast Huntmaster next turn, which means we can probably hold off on roasting. Hold off on roasting Thalia. We could roast the Arbiter and fetch. I think I like that. I think I like that play. We're going to do that. As soon as I said roast the Arbiter and fetch, I played my island. So, yeah, that's a bit of a recording mishap that's happening to me recently. It's something I'm going to get better at with time, and I'm going to laugh at until I stop doing it. But yeah, so we wanted to fetch probably Mountain there. It'd be great to draw Forest, but I think we're going to shock and just play Huntmaster. There's a we're very likely to get pathed, I believe. Opponent has 4 cards in hand. Yep. But we'll have a token to block the Thraben Inspector. Okay, so it's a good thing we got the Arbiter because there's Ghost Quarter. Yeah, we're just going to shock here and slam it. If it survives back until my turn, we are in the driver's seat. If it does not, we've got some good stuff in our yard. Like Thalia, now that we're at 4 mana, Thalia isn't taxing us too badly. So we can't block Thalia because I don't want to lose my Huntmaster. But getting a 2/2 here is nice. Opponent seems to want to do something, so I'm thinking we're about to get pathed. Which, on one hand, isn't so good, but... Oh, no, not a path. What is it? Resto? Resto's not bad here. No. No. Interesting. I have no idea what they're trying to do. Oh, okay. I guess they're looking for path. That's good. No path. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe they just like... Okay, no path yet. Just gonna F6. Get some of that sweet, sweet F6 value. Oh, alright, so we're down a land. Kind of unfortunate, but that's just what's going to happen against this deck. The bonus is they can't play anything. Yeah, so Thalia is actually hurting them more than it is us right now. Lightning Bolt's a great draw. So our options are play the Tarn, pay for the fetch on their turn, or hold up Remand. We could also play the Tarn and Snapcaster. Yeah, we're just gonna shock here because we're about to gain 2 life. Because we're going to Snapcaster Opt on their turn. Huntmaster's going to flip, which is awesome. So we're going to get... Oh, no. Yeah, I should have played the fetch because knowing I'm going to get the Arbiter. Huntmaster's about to go off, ladies and gentlemen. And goodbye. So from here, unless they have a way to deal with it, courtesy of Snapcaster, Nimble Obstructionist, Remand, and the rest of the instants in my deck, we're going to be able to cast 2 spells on their turn for the next couple of turns at least, and that will help us to wipe their board and grow and gain life at the same time. This is like the combo of this deck. Aether Vial we do not care about. And if they want to path us, we can just Remand it. And they can't attack. So here, yeah, let's Snapcaster Opt. So if they want to get our Huntmaster here, that's okay. We've got some value out of it. They don't. That's another instant, so we're going to keep it. We're going to flip it back. Gain 2 life. Make a wolf. Huntmaster Flash. Here we go, guys. So Crisis is good. We're going to be able to accrue a board presence. Flip again. Get rid of Thalia this time. Deal 2 damage. Yeah, against this deck, if you can't answer Ravager or Huntmaster the first turn cycle, things start to get buck wild. To coin a phrase. So we don't even have to get too aggressive here because Ravager is just going to win us the game. So we're going to remand anything. I might even shock myself, or I guess bolt myself to get a breeding pool, depending on what happens, just to get some pressure down. Bounding Crisis has been good for me, surprisingly, actually. Like, it's just good enough. Like, I wish you could tap. If you could tap permanents, it would be better than just good enough. All right, so I guess I'm gonna draw 2, discard 2. Just see what we got. I'm not fetching because I'm really okay with. Oh, that's great. So let's get rid of. I guess we're gonna get rid of Remand. Maybe it wasn't so great, and we're gonna bolt. Resto. So Resto is not too bad. A little bit of a blowout, but now we know Resto's there. There's an argument to go for the face, but it's okay. We're just going to snap bolt it when we flip Ravager next turn. They could have Path. Appears that they don't. Gain 2 life, make 2/2. Ravager single-handedly is just and we drew a bolt. Wow, we're really good at this Magic game. Yeah, there's no reason to do anything here. We're just gonna wait a turn cycle. If they want to Path, which I'm sure they very desperately want to Path. Yeah, they can't. We were going to snap Remand. Actually, no, we would snap Izzet. So, opponent, creature. So, this is actually, it's pretty nice. No, let's wait. I guess we will. So they have to cast a Resto here. Oh, wait, no, Resto can't bounce Angels. It's the one minor downside to Restoration Angel. Can't bounce Mutavaults, which is an Angel, or Angels. So, Tech Edge, mildly annoying. But we're about to pivot right into Aggro Town next turn. Tap it for green. You got it. So we have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Or we could just Snapcaster back Bolt. Ooh, they got something pre-combat. We might get to use this. We could have Obstructionists there. Actually, I clicked through without even thinking about it. I think that was the line. Yeah, we're going to remand this. It's just value at this point. What could this be? Nothing we can do, but it could be an Arbiter, I suppose. Yeah, Thalia. Okay, so they got us. I should have targeted the bolt. So we won't be able to flip this turn. Oh, no. They cast too, so we still get to flip. Yeah, because we cast... Yep, we cast the other Snapcaster. So, alright. We have... no reason to attack. They have no cards in hand. Flip. 2 to you. 2 to you. So if they try to draw a card, I would probably just cycle the Obstructionist. Because I want to draw a card. Or if they activate Aether Vial. Anything they try to do that I can't obstruct. Ooh, I can't obstruct that. Alright, so the gravy train is over. But we will get a forest. Huh. Alright, so we could cycle here, hoping that Krasis could just block or tap things down and we can attack. Or we could cast it. No, I like keeping them off cards here. It gives us one more draw into a Huntmaster. It keeps them off of cards. I like this. Like, we're not in a hurry. This happens often when you stifle something with an Obstructionist. Alright, land's not the best. But it's not the worst. It lets us cast Krasis, then Krasis next turn. So let's cast a Krasis here. We're going in aggro mode. Yep. Hiya! So we're good trading off anything here. It's a 2-turn clock, especially with Bolt Snapcaster. And getting rid of Blade Splicer means they won't be able to do any Restoration Angel shenanigans. So Snapcaster already served its purpose. So there's no way they really get out of this one. Aether Vial's not going to do it. Stifle. So they could flash in a 3-mana cost creature, but that's not going to do it. All right. Yeah, that was textbook. Exactly what we want to have happen. I suppose these cards are not so bad. Honestly, we feel pretty pre-boarded for this matchup. Like Path is their only card we really care about. Arbiter and the mana denial strategy is the most annoying thing. The question is, do we even really care about it as long as we have lands? We probably don't. So Anger and Huntmaster is a bit of a, and Bounding Krasis is a bit of a nombo, but with 90% of your deck being flash, it's one of those things like, yeah, it's not going to be great. It is a nombo, but if you need it, and I don't think we do. I don't think they go wide enough that we need it. It's more for like elves or big swarm strategies. Yeah, let's just run it back. I don't think. Let's see what they have for us, I suppose. We have a lightning bolt, so we're gonna keep it, but you know, I wish we had more lands. We're gonna keep. We have lightning bolt, roast, and remand. Kind of. Ooh, no turn 1 play. That's always good. Oh, spell snare, great draw. So we care about. I think Arbiter actually is the one card we want to snare. I'm gonna snare anything here just because we have lightning bolt next turn. Yeah, we'll snare. Thalia is annoying. But Arbiter, I think we care about more. We don't care about Thalia. Like, yeah, sure, it slows us down, but they don't put enough pressure to really be able to take advantage of the slowdown, especially when they're pathing our guys. Then Thalia is kind of negated because they're advancing. All right, we're gonna let that resolve. Cycling would be cool with Remand, but we're gonna just use this turn to save some land. Protection from green is mildly annoying against us, but all of our removal is red, so Crusader's not... Excuse me. Crusader's not the worst. This is the one card that makes me want to have Anger. I guess we're gonna fetch. We're not gonna fetch now, and we're just gonna. Do we care about the golem? I don't think we care about it right now. Yeah, we're gonna... We can get hit a couple times. It's okay. We really we want to fight the value battle here. So, like, if they're going to resto target Blade Splicer, we got to have a bolt for that. Yeah, we're gonna get hit for 4 here. That's okay. They have Ghost Quarter, so we're not gonna be getting. Do we want another blue source? I think we probably want access to another red. So if they take us off of this, we can get a green. We got blue there. Yeah, we'll just get the Stomping Ground. If we fetched Force there, ideally... Ooh, okay. Ideally, I think we'd probably want to do that if Ghost Quarter wasn't a thing. That's kind of what I expected to have happened. It's not that big of a deal. It frees us up to bolt this here bad boy. And yep, they get it. So we have a Crisis stuck in our hand, but it's not the end of the world. So we'll play this here. Land tapped. And we're just looking for Huntmaster now. I guess now we're looking for Huntmaster and Green Source, but we're going to take 3 again, so we can maybe snap Spell Snare or something. Double Ghost Quarter. Okay, well, they can keep us off of green then if they really want to. Yeah. We're Spell Snaring that. Arbiter's the kind of disruption, especially because we're 3-color. For 2-color, I wouldn't care all that much, but we really do. We need 4 lands, preferably 5. That's why we need 4 lands. Bingo! This is great. So I'm probably not casting this next turn unless they tap out. We're going to get hit for 3 again. We're just going to... They might not have anything. We need to start looking for interaction for this. So, I think we can afford to top this and hope to draw a land. It's a little bit risky. And there it was, okay. Hashtag whitelisted. So, this is going to resolve, because even if they have whatever that thing is, Mana Tithe, we can pay for it. I have a feeling they're going to path. It's unfortunate that we drew the forest, because now we're off of green. Yeah, we're going to attack. This forces them, if they have a resto, they can play it here and eat our Snapcaster, but they're sacrificing future value. Yep, this is fine. Like, we're getting hit for 3 here, but it's not the end of the world. I mean, sorry, yes, we're losing our Snapcaster and we're getting hit for 3, but we got Huntmaster, and if it survives next turn, we're sitting pretty. If it doesn't survive, we got a couple of cards to try to get us back into it. Like, obviously, we would prefer to not have that happen, but if Resto is just coming down as a flash, eat a creature, flash in, we are not going to take 6 here. We're going to jump. Path is very bad. Oh, yes. We didn't even have to skip our turn. They didn't have a spell. This is great. We're going to target the resto. Lightning bolt. Oh. Oh, man. 3, 6. So we go down to 2. Do they have any way to buff? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This is a 2-turn clock. Let's slam it. So they might have another resto here, but ooh, I guess if they have another resto, we're dead, aren't we? Yeah, let's not die to resto. They didn't have it. Okay, well, we played scared there, but I think that increases our chance of winning. His opponent can't attack with Golem, at least, and they definitely don't want. They probably don't want to attack with Resto either. Oh, they're going in for both. Okay, I think we have to block. I mean, we don't have to. What blows us out? 3. Can they deal me 1 damage? I don't think they can. Maybe they can. Ooh, sacrifice a blocking creature? No, that feels like a weird attack, right? Resto? That sucks. Okay, so oh, that's brutal. All right, so oh man. 5, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that's gonna be big. Okay. So we can cryptic that. I'd rather remand. Well, does remand go back to your hand? Cast a spell. Your graveyard, then exile it. Crap, this is actually kind of important. Well, yeah, even if I'm not sure about this interaction, even if it doesn't exile it, I want to play. I'll have Cryptic for it next time. So let's see if it goes back to their hand or not. Exiled, sweet. Okay, that was awesome. Sure. So let's flash in our Lizard Pal. Tap a U. Okay. Yup. Opt. Huntmaster. Another opt. We'll keep it. Yeah, because if we see Huntmaster, we want to cast it. Huh. 2 cryptics? Do we need 2 cryptics? I think we can win without it. Huntmaster's just so good here. Tarn isn't. This is a close one. Tectonic Edge, not a big deal. Taking one here, sure. This implies they have a blocker because they're dead to a lot of things that we could have, like Bolt Snap Bolt. What is this? Oh man, I'm always forgetting about that. Yeah, we gotta let that resolve. I could remand it, but it just doesn't matter enough. I think we're good going to one because we have Cryptic. I think they have to block too. Ah, sweet. This is sweet. So what we can do here is we can remand. Oh yeah, and then we can mana leak or snapcast it. I guess we would Cryptic it next turn. So I assume there's a block here. No? Alright, well, if they don't have... What do we got in our graveyard? Lightning Bolt? Yeah, we're good. We're very good here. So they could choose to, like, Ghost Quarter. No, we have more islands. They could Tectonic Edge. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. Tectonic Edge. No, that doesn't take us off it either. So we're actually going to snap Bolt on the end step. Sure. Yeah, that's fine. Snap. One, two. Snapcaster, Bolt. Yeah, we'd have mana leak up still. We can't tap like that, though. There we go. Okay, so now we tap, draw, and mana leak the resto. That will work, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, yep. Ooh, hello, friend. And we did it. So yeah, that's I'm glad this was the first match. This is exactly how the deck plays out and has played out for me, and I've played it for like 3 or 4 times before this just to get my feet wet. We you got the early game to kind of tempo them out and get you to 4 mana with respectable life, and then you just go to town. There's no other way to say it. You go to town with our good friend Huntmaster. So Huntmaster plus flash creatures instance is just, it's the value, as you saw, is bonkers. I guess we're waiting for the next thing to fire. Sideboard is a bit wonky, I suppose. In my last video, the Young Power Man deck, the Crucible of Worlds Land Destruction package was main deck. There wasn't really any room for it, main deck in this one. So I shoved it into the sideboard, and we have like the greatest hits of blue, red, green interaction in the sideboard. We'll go over it more in next sideboarding, I suppose. But yeah, it's this is great. We're totally keeping this hand. This hand looks phenomenal. Opponent mulligan. The sideboard, I think there's probably a better sideboard out there. But I've been happy with it so far. It's a work in progress, though. The main deck, I think, is actually very solid. And, this deck is a celebration of Opt, because Serum Visions, tapping out on your turn on a deck that wants to play 100% on the other person's turn is kind of death. Not death, but it's just... it doesn't feel great. The ability to scry 2, draw a card is great. Thought Scour. We're going to see what we got. Oh, they scoured me. My Thundermaw! No, that's okay. We're just going to play this untapped. This doesn't look like an aggressive deck. And I want my mana developed as soon as possible. Thought Scouring me. Maybe this is a mill deck. That would be unfortunate. Yeah, Thought Scouring me again. There's a lot better. Wow. Thank you. Clean the top off. There's a lot better cards, if this is mill, that I need to be worried about. These mana leaks are going to come in handy. Okay, so land, please. Wish we had Opt. Oh! My Outlook settings are out of date. Whoopsie-doo. There's Opt. Thank you, opponent. Triple Thought Scour. Interesting. Well, they know we're spicy. Well, they already knew we were spicy. They assumed we were spicy. So if opponent doesn't tap for anything scary, we're just going to snap Opt into a land. The 4th Thought Scour. Got rid of Roast. Thank you. That was about as dead as could be. I guess we get Hedron Crab, but... this is, I can't say I have ever been Thought Scoured 4 times in the first 3 turns of Modern. In fact, I know I haven't. So, if this is mill, and I'm still thinking it is, I don't think there's a single instant speed card we're worried about mill-wise. We're not tapping out for Huntmaster, even though we want the land. So, can't be another Thought Scour. Swamp, yep. Still seems like mill. Surgical on Opt. Sure. Unfortunate, but not that big of a deal. So Surgical's a card we're going to need to look out for. This is definitely a mill strategy. Yep, you got all 4 of my Opts. Here. That is mildly annoying. This is a face of mild annoyance. Yep, guess I'm not casting Opt. So it would have been nice to get a land there, but c'est la vie. Tempted to remand, but we want to use these mana leaks effectively also. Opponent has... yeah, that is a card we need to say goodbye to. So we remand. They have... we're going to remand, actually. We're getting greedy. But we'll be able to mana leak that next turn. And we really want to land, so that's good. Hide away. Yeah, they're going to get to... so 20 or fewer cards in it. We're getting close to that. Just hope that's not an Emrakul. Is this cast or play? Okay, so we'll be able to interact with that. Also, Nibble Obstructionist can interact with that. So I'd really love to run out Huntmaster here, but Fraying Sanity absolutely cannot resolve. And we have all the tools in the world to deal with it. Hedron Crab. Oh. Mana leaking there doesn't do much. That sucks. The fact that we wavered might mean they won't cast it. Okay. I'm glad they cast it. And they play their land? No, they didn't play their land. So we're going to hope to draw a Bolt here, or a Snapcaster, so we can roast that bad boy. This can get out of hand in a hurry. Oh, that's awesome. So there is some mild temptation to play Huntmaster, but our game plan here is just to flash in an Obstructionist and leak anything they try to play that's bad. This is the last turn, assuming they don't draw land, that we can get a Fraying Sanity. If they do draw land, I'm tempted to Tectonic Edge in response to the landfall trigger. Mind Funeral, top cards, the 4 land cards are revealed. I think that's worth leaking. It doesn't seem like they have a land. I think they would have been eager to play it. Oh, this is great. So we get to flash this bad boy in, attack in for 5. Bolt! Oh, Cryptic, even better. Even better. Yeah, we don't even need to play Huntmaster. Um, 20... Neither 1 or 20. We could play Huntmaster, I suppose. Leave up Spell Snare. That gets the scary card. 3, 4, 5. Yeah, so let's play Huntmaster. We won't cast a spell, and it'll just flip, and we'll win. I think that's good. So Fraying Sanity doesn't do much here because they need to have 2 spells. If they have Mind Funeral, Fraying Sanity, I'm gonna wish I had Cryptic up. But c'est la vie. Post-sideboard, I'm unfamiliar with how many counters they run. I'm sure they run a few. So I don't know how heavy. Oh man, this card's so good. Honestly, Mill feels so sweet because it gets to play with Visions of Beyond. Unfortunately, that's just cycling in that situation. But usually it's just it's Ancestral Recall. It's just it's awesome. Mill got a lot stronger with Fraying Sanity. I mean, I'd say it's a legit deck now. I mean, it was always like a legit deck, but it's bumped up a notch. It's a lot scarier to me than it used to be. Set Adrift. Yeah, I think we still. That's unfortunate. That's actually real unfortunate. We do not win. They have to block with Hedron Crab, and we're gonna have Cryptic Command up, but we do not win. We're not playing it again. Set Adrift is another fun card. I've tried it. I really like the whole time ebb effect, or put a non-land permanent on top of your owner's library. I think that's a very fertile space to experiment with on the design side, and also just in Modern. It's a huge tempo boost if you can be on the front foot when you cast it. Opponent, unfortunately, is not. They're going to need a couple more Set Adrifts. And they only have 1 blue mana up, so they're only going to be able to really mill me. They have 1 scary mill card. Exile. Oh, they gain a lot of life. Okay. Yowza. That was huge for them. They're going to target themselves. Oh, they're targeting me. Interesting. Yeah, I'm very good with letting that Huntmaster go away. I want to draw interaction. Okay. I shouldn't say I'm very good with letting it go away, but this is a good clock. They have one card in hand. I don't think it's good. We have Remand, Spell Snare, Cryptic, Obstructionist. This turn we want to cast Obstructionist to put a good clock on it. Let's just counter. Oh, do we even want to draw? Let's counter on summon that. Is that even good? Counter on summon Hedron Crab is probably better. Three. No, this is wrong. So we got blue, 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 you. Should have had red. Should have fetched red or blue. Definitely should have fetched blue. Ooh, double Hedron Crab. Okay. So opponent's on one card in hand. They're top decking, and we have straight gasoline. Mesmeric Orb. That's a spell snare target if I've ever seen one. And we're gonna put in the Crisis this turn. One less blocker for them. And I think actually we've won the game. Look at that. Didn't even have to try all that hard. I was actually kind of scared. I don't know. I don't know if you guys noticed, but oh man, yeah. I was worried that not holding up Cryptic was gonna really harm us. Okay. Mesmeric Orb is annoying. Pulse of Marasa is actually not the worst. Ceremonious Rejection only gets Mesmeric Orb. Negate is good. Is Dispel good? I don't think so. I think maybe we just want one Ancient Grudge. This is a matchup where we can. Ooh, no, we can probably take out the Ghost Quarter or the Tech Edge. They're functionally spells in this deck with our massive amount of lands. So these are the only cards I'm interested in. We have. I think we're gonna keep. Maybe we don't want both roasts. Having 4, 5 ways to deal with their. I think we do want. I don't want to go much below 6 because you do need an answer to that guy. Let's see. Say I want all these. Citing an Ancient Grudge is a little bit loose, but the fact that we're getting milled means we'll probably be able to interact with it, to be able to use it from the graveyard or have access to it. Also, if they bring in, I don't know, Grafdigger's Cage, it's not big against us, but it'll be mildly annoying. So let's take out these 3 cards. Thundermaw might be a little bit harder to cast, but I think this is okay. Maybe I do want a Pulse. It's not that good. Better than Remand, maybe. Nah, we'll go with this. Pulse is another one of those cards. It's like, on its face, we're gonna side it in. Unfortunate. We're gonna side it in for aggressive matchups. Ooh, double unfortunate. Land? Okay. But it can randomly hose decks. I don't think our life total matters, but I'm still not gonna shock myself. They're not gonna play around Spell Snare. Okay, I'm very happy for that Thought Scar. We need lands. We need lands. But yeah, Oof. Orb is annoying. It's annoying too. Okay, well, hopefully they play a spell that we can remand. Flame tendrils. Okay, that's good to know. I think I might just leak Fraying Sanity just so I don't have to worry about it. But that being said, we have Snapcaster. I mean, you know, with surgicals, I'm sure they have access to 4 surgicals. Oh, they don't have anything? Okay. I think I'm gonna remand whatever this is. Even if it is Fraying Sanity. Glimpse, I'll definitely. Ooh. Glimpse, this is the last turn. Well, no, it's definitely. I don't know what I'm saying. Yeah, Glimpse is remand. We might draw into Spell Snare. Ancient Grudge, where you been all my life, dog? This is a tester. So we can opt looking for a land. What are our odds? We have 22 lands in the deck. We've used 3 of them. So we have 19 lands left. 19 out of 45. That's not all that good. I need a hypergeometric calculator right now just so I can see what the scry does with it. We have a lot of interaction. And if they have Fraying Sanity... Oh, man. How dead are we if they resolve Fraying Sanity? I think we can wait a turn. The fact that we have Mana Leak and Ancient Grudge and also Opt to do on their turn, extirpate what? Snapcaster Mage. It's got Split Second, so I can't respond to it. I can cast a Snapcaster, but that's not going to do much. So, yeah. I think they're going to wish that they waited. Ancient Grudge kind of puts a wrinkle in the plan. Honestly, the fact that they extirpated that, or extirpate, yeah, the fact that they extirpated that makes me think that they don't have Grafdigger's Cage. Because Snapcaster's good, but if you got Grafdiggers, it's not going to be... Okay, so here, I'm going to opt. And we're looking for lands. We can get milled by Mesmeric Orb, it's fine. We need lands here. And they've got nothing but fire in their hand. Alright, 1, 2, search your library for a trap card. So I'm thinking this is... If you've searched your library, it's whatever that one's. So let's be wary of searching our library because they're going to be able to mill us for a bazillion. Bottom that. Speaking of... Yeah, Archive Trap. That's the one. So top 13. Yep, you got me. I'm still gonna do it. So they have a Glimpse. I suppose Archive Trap is a little more annoying than Glimpse. So, but we're just going to get got by Archive Trap. There's nothing we can really do about it. I mean, we could hold up Mana Leak, but they can Ghost Quarter us in response to our fetch. No, because they're Ghost Quartering and then we search, and we'll still have access to 2. Yeah, okay. Do we have to fetch? Huh. We could just wait on it. Let's see if they play it here. Island. Steam vents. Let's get a steam vents here. Sure. Excuse me. I probably should have leaked that because I'm gonna get got by one of them. I might as well get got by that one. Well, I can get got by both of them, I suppose. So you're trapping here. So if I'm leaking this, yeah, we're leaking it. As Maricorp gets us, if they have another trap, it gets us. But yeah, it's okay. That's kind of what I thought. Thank God we didn't mill another grudge. I was just about to say I really should not have tapped that green. Oh, yeah, okay. So we're at 16 cards. Not the best. Really need... I guess we're about to be at 2 more or less. So, Ancient Grudge into Opt. I wish is this tapped? Unless this is tapped now. So we really need them to have nothing in hand, but we know they have not been playing lands, so Visions is just a draw 3, and we can't interact with it anyways. Sure. So we really need to draw lands and land a Thundermaw. I think we probably... I hope they don't play some... If they play Fraying Sanity, things are not good. Yeah, we let that happen. Things aren't good anyways. We were just a little too slow. So 3, 8. I think we've got to grudge this. And we're going to opt and just hope to draw land. I'll keep that for sure. We don't want to fetch. We want to keep as many cards in our deck as possible. Obro, return it to his hand. Extirpate what? Cryptic. Cannot play anything in response. That sucks. Yep. So we got 1, 2. Is there another one in the yard? Okay, so thankfully they're not getting anything from our library, but they are getting this one. So, you know, if you're ever going to lose a Cryptic, that's how you want to lose it. When you're playing against Mill, like, they're not taking a card from our library, so that's awesome. So, yep, what we're hoping is that we have 2 more turns, because we're going to attack for 8 and then 16. And I'm hoping we draw another land, because if they have another Glimpse, we're just dead. Like, if they have a lot of things, we're just dead. Fraying Sanity is, yeah, we're done so. Okay, so we're going to put the top 10. Got us. Okay, well, we were just a couple of turns too slow. Sometimes that happens. Is there anything? I suppose we could put Crucible in there and just hope to take them off of lands. Maybe I don't even want this Roast, because it's just so dead against the rest of their deck. So Roast for Crucible and bring. Nah, I think yeah. I think attacking their lands is a losing strategy. From this perspective. Ooh, okay, that's pretty good. I mean, I'd like to have a Negate or a Dispel, but, you know, Cryptic's one of our best cards, Snapcaster's one of our best cards, and if they're heavy on Mesmeric Orbs, this is gonna be awesome. And I'm going to fetch right now to hopefully to minimize the outs they have to just having the Archive Trap. It looks like they have it. Yeah, that sucks. You know what I'm thinking? We already have a Grudge in the yard. Yeah, we're gonna do it again. They would have played it last turn if they had both of them. Breeding Pool or Stomping Grounds. Let's see. I think we need Breeding Pool. We're just going to flash in a Snapcaster to apply some pressure. That's how we lost last game. We didn't have any pressure. Back-to-back hideaway lands, that's great. So we're going to snap into Krasis, into Huntmaster, and just... That's our game plan. There's a chance we hold up Cryptic instead of Huntmaster. Doesn't matter. Ancient Grudge, you know, okay. We got Lightning Bolt, so our game plan is going to the Dome. Please have a Creep Dragon Bolt, that would be awesome. Or Dome, that's also good. Nothing horrendous can happen to us at instant speed. Frank Sanity, that's gonna get us. We're going to untap it just because we can. Ooh, Bolt Snap Bolt. Things are looking good. So yeah, drawing a land there would have been awesome, but Snapcaster's just music to my ears. So it's at the beginning of each end step. Enchanted player puts top X. So that's going to put 20. I'm sure I could have Snapcaster. Ooh. Yeah, I'm sure. Did I have? I guess that's fine. So 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Ooh, it's so close. We really need that guy to survive. Nothing we can do, though. So we're going to we're really... Oh, actually, no, we can't even Bolt Snap Bolt. We can Snap Bolt, though. Okay. Yep. Snap. Bolt. Bolt. It's close. It's going to be real close. Push was great there for the opponent. So Ghost Quarter means we're getting 1 in our yard. It also, if they quarter us and they don't go to the second main phase, it gives us access to Cryptic, which is huge because we're just bouncing that. So opponent might think, ooh, actually Shelldock Isle is alive too. We might just be dead. I do not want to lose this game. We're going to tap for red. Do we... Red. Yes, we're going to search, because if they have it... Oh, fuck! Didn't say the end of that word. Ah, dang it. So, yeah, I should have tapped that for blue. Let's just get a forest, I guess. Yeah. So I wanted to have access to Cryptic to get rid of Archive Trap. I didn't know that we didn't have another blue. I should have checked. That was loose. So we remand that, and we still get got. Wow, that's insane. Yeah, I wouldn't have searched if I knew I didn't have access to Cryptic. And now we've just lost. Okay, so... Yeah. Dang. Yeah, that's 100% on me. I knew that I shouldn't have searched, but the reason I searched was because I really thought I had access to Cryptic commands. Yeah, we lose. Yeah. Concede. That's rough. That's on me. But yeah, Mill's a good strategy in this meta, and you know, as you see, it's weak to aggression, and this is a match we should have won. I think I had the right line, but I didn't have the right thinking, because obviously 90% of my deck's in my freaking graveyard, so I should look beforehand to see if I actually have any islands. If I don't have islands, there's no reason. It's a lose situation to do that, because that's the one card. There's a couple other cards that get me because, you know, but because of Frank's sanity. But yeah, that hurts. That we don't have much time to stew on it because we're back into the next round. Yeah, that one stinks, and the no-lander also stinks. So while we are on the play, okay, this is infinitely better. This is one of our best sixes. I'd really like to see Lightning Bolt. I'm going to keep that on top, because if we're playing against Tron or something, I'd like to have it. But if it's not Tron, we're just opting. We could save opt. Oh man. Okay, so yeah, we're keeping that. We're not going to play it. Excuse me. We'll probably play it next turn. Wow, going for it right away. Okay, I was going to say, if this is an Ancient Stirrings, I'm just going to remand it. Oh, opponent with the loose one. We're going to fetch this for blue-green. It really doesn't matter, but that's what we're doing. And we're going to... No. We're going to get Steam Vents here. Life total... I'm assuming this is Tron because they floated a green. Life total is not going to matter. But if it's Eldrazi Tron, life total is going to matter. 1, 2, 3. We don't need that. Okay, got it anyways. We're just going to play... We're just going to play that. Opponent being down on land here is just real bad for them. Is that not something I can... I guess it's part of it. So yeah, we're remanding that. Huntmaster, okay. Huntmaster is not the best against this deck, but it's going to be really good against one land Tron. I will tell you that much. Ooh, and they have to sacrifice Oblivion Stone. Nice. I love that. That's a great art. Okay, so once again, we're not in a hurry to show off Ghost Quarter. So opponent's in a very rough spot here. We can Snapcaster Opt to flip it back. Ooh. Man, Nimble Obstructionist one time? I guess they have to have a land for it to even matter. So I don't think there's anything for 2 mana that really hurts us. So we're just going to play another Huntmaster and hopefully lock up this game. I don't know about you guys. Okay, so we're going to Ghost Quarter next turn. I don't know about you guys, but and they're not going to be able to play a spell if they sacrifice this Expedition map. But I thought Huntmaster was legendary, and when I realized it wasn't, when this deck list was sent to me, I guess I realized before, but realized again. I was like, oh, Huntmaster's going to be insane in multiples. So, yep. 2 to you. Okay. Okay. 2 to you. Well. 2 to you. Okay. Okay. So, opponent's just basically dead here. That's awesome. Yeah. Huntmaster of the Fells, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, so this is the deck that we want. Crucible, the other Tech Edge. We're going to bring in the Ceremoniouses as well, and probably the Grudges. Cards we're not too keen on. Roast. Oh. Oh. Sometimes I'm really bad at getting cards to stick over there. Thundermaw's okay. Crisis is alright as well. It's funny, I went through this last night. I figured out the exact cards I wanted to take out. Maybe it is Huntmaster. Oh, Spell Snare, yeah. Spell Snare doesn't get much. Crisis. That feels wrong. It feels like just shutting the door on them with 5 flying damage is an easy way to win. Bolt's not the best either. There's something to be said. We don't know if they're Eldrazi, but if they show us World Breaker, I might bring in one of these. Remand. Remand is pretty good tempo play. Leak is medium. I suppose I can just take out one of each. Keep everything else. That feels wrong, though. Let's see how this looks. Yeah, alright, we're gonna... Maybe Izzet-Charm is just too medium. Maybe we want Remand instead of Izzet-Charm, or Leak instead of Izzet-Charm. We probably want Leak instead of Izzet-Charm. Okay. Alright. The real game plan here is mana denial, though. Our obstructionists are going to be doing as much work as possible to stop them from activating their expedition maps. If we get a chance. We're probably not going to, but... Obstructionist is also great because O-Stone is one of the ways they handle our fast starts. If we can cycle an Obstructionist to counter the O-Stone, then we're We're living that good life. Ghost Quarter, Tech Edge, and nothing else. Oh boy, I think we keep. This could be a keep I come to regret. So we're not going to fire off this Ghost Quarter unless it looks like they're going to get early Tron. Don't have a stirrings, don't have a stirrings, don't have a stirrings. Okay. They do, not only do they have stirrings, they have mine. So, plant revealed. Usually I don't like going for the tower, but the fact that they played mine into Ghost Quarter makes me think that they have more mines. We really need a blue source here. We need something. We can't strip mine ourselves. Oh, we're strip mining. Okay. So on the draw step. That gives them a chance to draw their basic lands, but I think they have plenty of them. Yeah. We are getting rid of Cryptic Command because it is great, but it's very hard for us to cast when we don't have any lands. So land, Crucible of Worlds is, I think, what we're looking for here. The fact that they have, well, that's the only Ghost Quarter we have, so that's not that big of a deal. The fact that we have, I'm sure we're going to get a message because this was an insane keep, and I'm glad this is on tape because this is insanely greedy by myself. So unfortunately, they surgicaled our Ghost Quarter. That was our easiest way to mana denial them. Tech Edge is a bit more mana intensive. So they're going to scry. They're going to 2 turns from now. They will have Tron. 2 turns from now, hopefully we will have. What did they get? So they have Power Plant in hand. So I guess 1 turn from now. Yeah. Stomping Ground is bad. We're going to shock ourselves. So they're going to get to cast 1 thing. And if it's a good thing, they get us. It looks like it's a good thing. Oh, no, that's what's so bad. Ugin's going to be able to plus. Yeah. So we're going to need an answer to that. Post haste. I'm going to remand if it's available to me. This is Worm Coil Engine is not bad. We have Ancient Grudges to get rid of that. But actually, I am going to remand. I'm going to conserve my life here. We're very much on the back foot, though. Ooh, land. Okay, we might be doing this. We need an answer to this. We need that Cryptic back. Yep. So 3, 6, 9. We have 4 turns. We're gonna get to. I'm going to rid themselves. Ooh, what am I gonna do here? Well, I'm tech edging, leaving up rejection. They revealed cards. They went and got a tower. We've already got 1 tower. The odds against them. Having another tower are small. So we have the lands to do it. So 3, 6. We'll be down to 5 2 turns from now. There it is. Okay, that really sucks. We get to reject this. Alright, yeah, the fact that they have another tower really puts this game out of reach. I'm surprised they didn't just... Well, I guess they couldn't. Yeah, if they ultimate here, We're dead. So, yeah, as I'm sure you all screamed at me, don't keep that hand. That's insanely greedy. The upside was very high. It was very high. The upside was win the game high, in my estimation. But the downside was lose the game. And that's what happened. So if they ultimate, we are conceding. If they don't ultimate, we still have a chance. A slim one. Karn. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, they can cast Karn. That's a concession. Well, let's see what they do. If they exile out of my hand, we're not quote-unquote dead. Yeah, that's fine. If they go for a land, which they should, they're going to win. Yeah, we're gonna get. We have to get a basic here. Mountain is fine. So we can get rid of Karn, but you know we're really just spinning our wheels here. Yeah, we'll tap it. Who even cares? I think we're just dead. So they need to +3. No, even if they plus, we need to gain. Yeah, we're just dead. We need to have drawn an island. Go for the throat. What other 2-drops do they have? I think I'm fine with them go for the throating me. I'm not. I'm saying that because I'm not going to bring in. Yep. I'm not going to bring in Spell Snare. If it's just go for the throat. Because it's probably go for the throat, Abrupt Decay. So let's see what they throw. We get to see more of their deck, even though it seems fairly stock for a green-black Tron list. So if I could do it again, would I keep that hand? I think I would, yeah. Tron's a rough matchup. We won the first game. I think if we didn't win the first game, I wouldn't keep it. But we had a little bit of equity to play with there. And if we drew 2 lands, like, we're in the driver's seat. We get to, if we get to basically not strip mine ourselves, and we would have been able to keep them off of Tron. Maybe not, because they drew some redundancies. But the upside to drawing two lands in the first 4 turns is very high. We should just concede here. You know, if this was a tournament, I would concede. This is a modern MTGO league, so I want. How many times do you get to actually ultimate your Ugin if you're Tron? People just scoop to you. So I want opponent to have their fun, especially because my deck is kind of about them not having fun. So we'll let them have their fun. If they wait too much longer, we will just concede. Yeah. So they got at least two Worm Coil engines, so I feel very good about Ancient Grudge. Another good use for Thundermaw is, pinging down Planeswalkers out of nowhere. Do we want... Is it Charm for anything? No. Oh, we're actually at 25 lands. That's even more insane than I thought. We can probably take this mountain out since they're not pathing us. Maybe we want it in... If we take the mountain out, what do we bring in? Pulse could randomly give us a turn. Remand. Negate. Remand's just so bad against the Eldrazi. But it's really good against the Planeswalkers. Oh, wow. I really do want Negate. What am I thinking? Yeah, okay. I'm fine with that. Maybe we want the forest. Yeah, I think we want the mountain over the forest. Double opt. I guess we're keeping. This is going to get a steam fence. And it's going to get it. It's not going to get a turn 1 because we don't want to thin immediately. Opponent's at 6. That's the one thing about Tron is you do tend to mulligan. Are they going to top or bottom? Bottom. All right. Bottom boys. Pew, 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 pew. What better way to celebrate opt than to play it twice? Boom. Opt you. Thundermob. Bottom. We're going to be fetching. We want it eventually, but we definitely don't want to draw it next turn. Oh, baby. Sweet, sweet baby. Yeah, we also still want lands. I'm gonna shock too. Put the fear in him. This is a little bit loose because, Worm Coil's a thing. But it gives us an out too if they draw, if they play a 2-drop. Oh, we don't have Spell Snare. Yeah, green, black. Oh man, if they have that discard a spell, yeah, that's not going to be good here. So if we see a land, we keep it. If we see a spell, oh yeah, we're going to keep that on top. Oh, unfortunate for you, my friend. Yeah, nothing there. And you see my good friend Tech Edge. So that was great. That felt awesome. Sulfur Falls. We're going to hide that information. So we're planning on snap opting here. We could Crisis. I guess Crisis isn't bad. Really, let's see what they do. Because we really want to start looking. We really want to start getting some interaction. If it's Sylvan Scrying, I can snap opt. That does nothing. What are they scrying for? Whatever they're scrying for, I'm assuming is a decoy because this is the first one they played. Yeah, we're not getting rid of that tower. We actually do have a blue-red. No, we're gonna go for redundancy. Do we want to go to 14 though? Well, we have a Crisis to eventually tap, and we're gonna keep them off of Tron. Yeah, we're gonna shock ourselves. Once again, a little bit loose. We could get Stomping Grounds, so then they can't take us off of any one color with that, whatever that card is. World Breaker. Yeah, I like that. Let's celebrate opt. Celebrate opt. Come on. Mm-hmm. It's your celebration. Let's cast this opt. No, thank you. Help. Help. Ooh, spicy draw. So, they're going to be able to cast one big thing. Because I can't Tech Edge them until they have 4 lands. So, we'll be Huntmastering here. Oh, yes, correct. So Ugin here is a big blowout, but oh, this is great. Yes, they don't have Tron. Unfortunately, they get rid of our Ancient Grudge, but fortunately, Ancient Grudge can be flashbacked. So they're going to want to deal with Huntmaster, unfortunate, and they'll get an Ancient Grudge. Which, you know, of all the spells to be put into my yard is the exact one I want. They can't play a Tron piece here because I'm going to take them off of it. Okay. So, oh man, Gitaxian Probe would be so big here. Woo! That was a good Surgical. I still don't think Surgical is good, and actually, they really should have Surgical this Grudge. Like, sure, Huntmaster is a good card, but like, that feels, yeah. I'm just gonna grudge you. They saw our hand, so there's no reason to hold this land. Still only 3 lands. I mean, insane value, right? Like, they just got all of our freaking Huntmasters, and we had multiples in hand. Oh, buddy. This could be good. Don't reveal power, or mine. No mine one time. No mine one time. Expedition map. That's great. They're going to play it, and we're going to grudge it. Life is great. And Tech Edge is really keeping them off of even playing a land here. They might even have a land in hand. Yeah. Blue. On tap. Wake up, Snapcaster. Beats are about to happen. Beats by Snap. Ooh. So yeah. So we could leave up Cryptic or leave up Tech Edge Ancient Grudge. So we can Ancient Grudge here, destroying the Expedition map, but I don't think, like, Ugin's the only thing that really gets us, and we can Cryptic. Honestly, yeah, this is fine. Like, they have to tap mana, so they need that piece in hand, which they don't have. So they're gonna destroy that. Okay, well, what we're gonna do here, counter, return. So they might have a land in hand, but it really doesn't matter. So this saves this guy, which means they're still lethal on board. It puts them behind, like they have to cast it if they want to get Tron. If they have a land in hand, like this is just lethal. Yeah, we won. Okay, so yeah, honestly, we would have liked to have drawn our hate, but when we're beating Tron, that's how we're beating them. We've got time. Our Ancient Grudges have to be live. We've got to have counterspells that matter, and we need pressure. Like, the game that we lost, we didn't have any pressure. We were behind on lands. 100% my fault that we were behind on lands because I kept just a real risky one is what I kept. So yeah, I think opponent. I don't know if it would have mattered, but I really think opponent needed to get Ancient Grudge there. What is that? Okay. Crucible of Worlds didn't get to shine, but you could see kind of how recurring Tech Edges or Ghost Quarters is just going to win the game. Obviously, you'd rather recur Ghost Quarter because you can just do it willy-nilly. We want a die roll, so yeah, we want to play first. We have 3 lands and a good mix of lands and interactivity, so yeah, we're keeping this. This is getting a green source, so... Well, it may not get a green source. Depends on what the... Ooh, this could be Storm. Oh, it's Delver. Okay. So... I think we're going to roast it, actually. So, Stomping Ground. Or we could pay 2 life and just bolt it here. Leave up. Yeah, we're just going to bolt it. Killing Delver is what we should do. Oh, now we have Remand. Awesome. So, yeah, I wanted to roast just to be mana efficient and save some life. But if they have black, like, we gotta save roast for their delve threats. This is blue-red Delver, I assume. So we gotta be wary of Blood Moons. So I'm keeping that on top. Oh man, we're just doing it, aren't we? We gotta be wary of Blood Moons and interaction. Snapcaster Mage, Young Pyromancer, etc. We're getting just a green here. We might get an island, actually. It's fine. I'd prefer to roast Young Pyromancer. And we want to save these for spells that we can't interact with. The fact that they're on double island makes me... I mean... We're going to be screwed off of something. We just won't be able to cast Cryptic or blue spells. I think Huntmaster, if we get mana, or if we get Blood Moon, Huntmaster is our best threat out of it, because it's going to take us off of a lot of stuff. Okay. I should have roasted. I was kind of just I was really interested in talking and not roasting. Vapor Snag so they can save themselves. We're just going to take 3 here. I could opt into a bolt, but I want to hold up interaction for what comes next. We're actually not in the best spot here. Ooh, Serum Visions. But if we can get this roast to resolve, bottom. Okay, that's good. So we're opting. Cryptic is uncastable because of my fetching. That's real tempting. But if they have Mana Leak or Remand, we're SOL. Oh, yeah, that has flying. I don't know why. I'm real new to roast, obviously. So forgive me for never remembering. So we're gonna wait for him to attack. Really wishing I got a blue source with that. I think we're gonna get remanded or something. That's fine. Yeah. Okay, we're getting down to it here. Really should have roasted that guy. That's bad on my part. Blue land. Blue land. Alright. We might be ghost quartering ourselves here. Let's just see. Let's see what they got. We have to get rid of that. Okay. Honestly, if I was opponent, I would have remanded the lightning bolt just for value. Especially if they don't have an answer here. I kind of just assumed they would. Okay. So yeah, they've got another remand. Shock. Electrolyze? Oh, Vapor Snag? Oh man, we're just gonna get him. I'm gonna get rid of the Tech Edge. Because mana denial is not what we are about right now. The question is, do we keep this in their hand? do we just leak it? I think we leak it because leak's not going to be all that good. So, what did they exile? Vapor Snag? Yeah. Unfortunate. Disrupting Shoal is a card I've wanted to have work for a while. And it's really cool in some matchups. In a matchup like this where there's interaction, you really don't want to be 2 for 1 yourself. That is totally fine. Play a Young Pirate. Well, it's a Fairy Miscreant, but... Oh, yes, draw your card. Thundermaw's coming to town. Yeah. I love you, Thundermaw Hellkite. Yes, you drew your card. So Thundermaw is really good against 1/1 flyers. It's also really good against decks that don't have hard removal. Ninja of the Deep Hours. We're gonna bolt you, my friend. Actually, no. We're gonna freaking roast you. We're gonna roast the crap out of you. Toast them bones. Toast them sweet, sweet bones. Ooh, yeah, that feels great. Vapor Snag. No, thank you. Snag you later, bro. Ooh, did we play land this turn? Are we getting value here? Oh, yes we are. Okay, so let's see what they do. I mean, Vapor Snagging there, that saves 5 life, but we're coming down next turn. Sure. We want to keep up Remand here. Actually, no, we're not going to bolt. We're going to be smart and realize we can kill this person. So this is a sweet build, right? I think our build's a little sweeter there. Bop, bop, beep, bop, bop, bip, bop, boy. Bop. All right, that felt great. So cards that aren't so hot. Probably not the Tech Edge. This is the reason we have 1 Tech Edge main is just so we don't have to spend 2 spots on a Tech Edge. It's a small concession to Tron and Eldrazi. These are good cards. I assume this is going to be a good card. I don't think I want to sell out for Anger. Life total might matter. This is something too. Threads? They won't have a way to deal with it. I might want Threads over Roast, to be frank. Roast is fairly medium because a lot of their threats fly. Let's see if I want this. What does the deck look like? You know, we can also take out this Ghost Quarter. This is good. This is good. We could... Cryptic is bad-ish. It's worse in a matchup where they could just have Dispel. Getting your Cryptic dispelled is a singularly awful feeling. 4 mana for 1 mana. Maybe we only want 1 Pulse. We'll take out 1 Cryptic. And we'll get rid of Ghost Quarter, and we'll stay at 22. Yeah, those the mana base was the original deck had Surrak Dragonclaw, the flash uncounterable, gives you all your creatures trample, which felt kind of weird because what's trample? How good is trample with these little tiny guys? It was just more of like a flash threat. So instead of get the quote unquote flash with Thundermaw. So the deck was, in my estimation, a little mana heavy to cast that. And so I tweaked it a little bit so that the mana heaviness wasn't colored mana. It was we're a little greedy with having colorless, the Lighthouse and the 2 ways to interact with lands. But that's just where we're at. Oh, okay, so But yeah, the sideboarding out lands isn't the worst when we have 24, and our curve ends at 5, and we're really hoping just to get ramped into that by the opponent's Path to Exiles. Sure. We don't have to fetch an island here because we have island. I don't think they have Blood Moon. I think this is a more budget deck. So I'm not going to play around at this game. Stevens, sure. Who? Another fetch. Yeah, we'll play it. Willing to remand anything. Also very willing to play Draw Go, because I believe our top end beats the caboodles out of their top end. They haven't even seen. They don't even know. They didn't even know the sort of Huntmaster shenanigans they are in for. Huntmaster is also great against this deck. Any deck that's trying to... Ooh, do we spell snare? Yeah, let's just spell snare. We don't want to turn on their ninja. Sure. I'm going to bolt that. For the same reason. Don't want to turn on the ninja. If they spell snare or dispel, it's whatever. I guess we're just gonna get a stomping ground. So we have 2 green sources. Yeah, we'll have enough for Cryptic. Could have played Steam Vents Tap there. That was probably the best land. But we want to represent. We want to represent some shenanigans. So they have red now. I don't even know. If we're just flashing something in, I'm just going to flash in the Obstructionist. It still dies to bolt. And this guy can... Well, maybe I should save that to block a Delver or something that flips. Yeah, maybe. Oh, no. Huntmaster, don't hurt him. Huntmaster, don't hurt him. Bolt, yes. Please have no remands. Remand is real annoying here. I'm used to being on the other side of remand. Huntmaster remand. Don't remand, don't remand, don't remand, don't remand. Yes! Yes! Let's do this. Let's go. So Huntmaster is a card I've always kind of wanted to throw in to blue-red. I haven't had them until recently. I used to brew around with Traverse the Ulvenweld, and Huntmaster was a card I always wanted. I ended up playing. They do have Blood Moon! Oh. What? That's hilarious. I was so wrong. God, I'm so glad I cast that. But yeah, it's a card I've always wanted to use, and I've always thought would be good with blue spells. And after playing this deck, theory confirmed it is great with blue spells. So opponent really got us here. Unfortunately for us, we don't have a crap ton of mana leaks and stuff. We'd like to... I'm just going to try to opt into a lightning bolt here. Another good thing. Oh man, if that isn't great with Blood Moon. That was another reason I actually wanted Thundermaw was Blood Moon insurance. Games where I can, games where I'm suspicious of it, I try to fetch out a forest early because Ravager is real good. It's unfortunate. Blood Moon basically ends up turning off Cryptics and Snapcaster value. Sure. Opponent is also... God, if we draw land, is great. Opponent's also probably trying to flip our Ravager for us, which is something that I would be trying to do anyways. Like, attacking for 4 is great and it ends the game, but I really want to be accruing value with it. So flipping it back is actually something I'm very good with. So we gain 2 life, get another wolf. Let's see, we can Snapcaster back Opt instead. Or Snapcaster Bolt. Actually, I like that better than casting Thundermaw, especially when they have 2 mana. Sure. And so they're also going to be inclined, if they can, to cast a spell on my turn. Ooh, that was a little bit loose. I should have let Huntmaster flip and kill the Snapcaster. But, you know, what you going to do? There's a chance they have a spell. So if they don't do anything, we're just going to Snap Bolt them. If they do something, we're going to Remand and hopefully draw into Lightning Bolt. Vapor Snag is actually pretty annoying. But c'est la vie. Oh wow, they don't have it. So we're going to get to cast it and flip it. This is great. There's a chance opponent is on mono like board wipes and stuff. So this might be bad to go on wide strategy. But if flipping Ravager of the Fells back to Huntmaster of the Fells and Huntmaster back to Ravager of the Fells is bad, I don't want to be right. So I'm holding up Remand here. I know technically we could have just won the game, but if they've got something nasty, crap, they do have something nasty. I didn't even think about Snapcaster. So Snapcaster is going to Bolt. So it's going to get rid of our Ravager. That's not going to be the worst. It stinks. It stinks a lot. And if I had thought about Snapcaster Mage for half a freaking second, I wouldn't have attacked with Ravager. So now you got to block, my friend. Ooh. Ooh. That's okay. So they're going to block and just take 2. Opponent is down to 2 cards in hand, and we have 2 wolves, and they're at 5. So if we can resolve this bad boy, we just win. I should have cast it. I didn't even play my land. Oh, punt. I got too interested in talking, so yeah, not playing that land there is actually pretty unfortunate. Let's see if they have Cryptic, I guess. Yep, that's fine. So we could have played around Cryptic there by attacking just a Delver. That's fine. But I didn't. Loot House. Okay, we're attacking. We really need to draw Forest here. That's what's keeping us from winning the game. Wow, they're going down to 1? That's greedy, wouldn't you say? Sure. My friend, I'm a Lightning Bolt deck. You can't even attack. You're attacking? They must have Cryptic. Ninjing's not good here. I guess they're trying to draw into Cryptic, but unless they have another island, they can't dispel me. Yeah, that's game. Okay, so a lot of late game punts in a match that was easily sewn up. But that's just the power of this deck. You can make some mistakes. Out of all the decks that I've played so far, besides obviously Affinity, I think this one has the most promise. We'll remand you, good sir. Huntmaster of the Fells is in a really good spot here. It dodges in this meta. It dodges Fatal Push. you're really okay with it getting past because this is a deck. Huntmaster is usually a one of. This is a deck that can run 4 and run it easily. We're getting value as soon as it enters the battlefield, so it needs to be countered. If Huntmaster ever survives a turn cycle, as you've seen, it spirals out of control. The Huntmaster cycle, put him in the spin cycle, is not only really fun, it's a really effective way to win Magic games. It's just basically a 1-card combo with the rest of the deck, and you know they're priced into dealing with it. And if they deal with it, they're probably ramping us into something else they're priced into dealing with. And we've got 3 more. So, Bounding Crisis, kind of a necessary evil. I've thought often about maybe I want Pestermite instead, just because it's easier on the mana base for Blood Moons and stuff. That's actually my first time I've been Blood Mooned. As you see, it's pretty devastating. I kind of fetched around in that first game though, so I don't know, but it was real good, and his hand's real good. So let's go out on high note here. We don't have anything to do turn 2, so we're just going to play that tapped. We don't even really get punished if it's a burn spell, or like a Goblin Guide or something. Opponent deciding, because it's 2 life either way. We could have played the Breeding Pool for max confusion. I don't know any other deck that runs turn 1 Breeding Pool. I'm sure all you guys out there do know that, though. And I welcome the criticism if you just want to drop me a line like, 6 other decks were likely to play turn 1 Breeding Pool in Modern. Andrew, get your head out of your ass. 6 Argamel, or as he is colloquially known, Gargamel, is taking a very long time to play that first land. Botanical Sanctum. Okay, well this... Spirits! I don't know how good this matchup is. I think I'm just going to bolt it because it's annoying. Yeah. And we're going to have Snapcaster to bolt the next thing. I'm going to bolt on my turn too. Okay, so... Decided it wasn't worth. I mean, it's the same thing if he sacrifices to a bolt or if he lets himself get bolted. So we got to watch out for Spell Queller. That's the card that gets me the most in these matchups. We've got an answer for Collected Company. We got 2 answers for Collected Company. Bolt Snap Bolt is great for dealing with their threats. What we really want to see, as always, is a Huntmaster of the Fells next turn. And we also want them to tap out. But they're not going to do that for us. Is there a... They could be running... They're not. They're not running Old Nimble Obstructionist. So we're just going to go for max redundancy and get the steam vents here. We're shocking ourselves because we want to keep a Cryptic Command. Or Snap Bolt. This is an obvious Spell Queller. We're gonna let it resolve, and then we're just gonna Snap Bolt it. As a fine use of the turn, especially because we have another Snapcaster. So now we have a modicum of pressure. So they do get to resolve Collected Company now. Yeah, maybe I should have thought about that. Eating 2 there is... Ooh, okay, good. We're good. We're so good. Thank you. Thank you, Is it Charm? So... we're actually going to attack because we'd rather leave up Cryptic. They do not oblige. But we have an Instant Charm. So another collected company is bad here. They do not have it. That's great. Spell Queller we're still worried about. We're not worried about it anymore. Spirit's annoying, but we've got ways to deal with it. Huntmaster. Snapcaster. Yeah. We're good here. They're not blocking with either one. Okay, so we could Snapcaster, Is It Charm, the Spirit. I think that's what we're going to do. Once again, we're going shields down for collected company, but if they had it, they would have cast it last turn when we were tapped out. So we're playing the odds. Spirit isn't that threatening, but it becomes threatening. Yeah, I'll pay 1 for that. I just got to deal with both of your guys. That was very bad. That was an Andrew level play. So Coco? No, another Spirit. So we can just tap it down. Drog Skull. So Hexproof. Drog Skull needs to be dealt with, but they're not going to block. So we're going to cast an Opt here, looking for a Bolt. We don't need a land. Play it though. So their best play, those were their best plays last turn. They can attack for 5 if they wish. Yeah. They could have drawn. I'm gonna leave up Cryptic here. Do we need more islands? No, we're good. It seems like they have something. They're not just gonna let us attack them for 4. Could have been 8. Ooh, Path? Path is good. We'll get an island. Ooh. Yeah, we'll get an island. Sure. So we have to counter Drog Skull. They do not have Collected Company or they'd be slamming it. Oh, here it is. Rattle Chains. So I'm going to counter Bounce. Is that good? We could also just Mana Leak. No, we still have Leak Up for anything nasty. Where is it? Counter return. Red. Actually, so we leak this, and then we can counter the next thing. Yeah. Honestly, on upkeep, Snap Opt. No, we're not close enough to winning. Okay, so on upkeep, we could tap their Drog Skull. I don't think we want to get hit for 5 again. Okay, this is fine. We'll counter tap. Or we could draw, or we could snap, or we're counter tapping. Or We could flash in, tap, take 3. On their turn, we have 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we're just going to count. I guess we have snap. Yeah, okay, so let's counter tap. Sorry, opponent. That's gotta be murder from sitting here waiting for me. So we can get in for 4, 5, 6. So if we draw a bolt, we win. We do not draw a bolt. If they attack, just with 3, sure. So we're afraid of collected company, so we're not gonna snap anything. We've got snap leak up for collected company because that'll do the trick. So if they have Coco here, I mean, they can still wait for my turn. But 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So if we draw a mana leak, we can safely go for the win. One, 2, 3, 4, and then we have Snapcaster opt up. I think we're just going to play it safe. I don't want to lose to Coco. This is great. Snapcaster. So, counter unsummon? Sure. So now they need to have a Coco in hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, and it needs to be good. So they're gonna activate that. So they need to have Path. Path is the only card they have that could matter. And even then, it's not that good. We've got 4 attackers. Honestly, yeah, so Path keeps them alive, but, well. This deck is actually kind of, it's not the easiest matchup. They have interaction, Path, and counters. Yeah, they did have Path. Show them we got more lands. Okay, that was a good one to get. Getting game 1 against Bant Spirits is very helpful. So they got a lot of X1s. I like that. They are a Coco deck. It's usually what I bring this in against. Threads. Feels real bad to tap out for Threads. I think Dispel is good enough that we want it. Cryptic was great, but I think Cryptic versus even Spell Queller feels pretty gnarly to me. So we're gonna take out Tekkit. No, we're gonna take out Ghost Quarter. They probably have basics. Spell Snare. What does Spell Snare get? Rattle Chains. Selfless Spirit. Selfless Spirit is annoying. Oh god, Roast. Roast is horrendous. I almost kept Roast in there. Woo! Oh, that would have been real bad. So yeah, we can. I guess we can keep Cryptic in. It's just a good card. We don't want to be too heavy on counters because they might not draw the Cryptics, and they really only have Collected Company and then Interaction. So this bad boy is going to do work if we can get one to resolve. Yeah, I'm good with this. Wow, if I'd kept Roast in there, I think I would have been the most tilted I've ever been in my life. I really have to get used to that. And Opt in Modern. This is a hand where I still think Opt is well positioned in this deck. This is a hand that I might keep if it was Serum Visions because you just get to manipulate more. Ooh, almost press keep. We're gonna mulligan though. Yeah, this is fine. Opponent mulligan 2. We're keeping. We'll keep basically anything on top, I think, except for Cryptic, I guess. I think we keep Cryptic. Card's so good against that deck. We're gonna keep it. This is greedy. This is greedy, mind you. If you want to make the tightest Pro Tour play, I mean, maybe actually that is the right call. They got a whole lot of X1 flyers. Okay, we are shocking ourselves to keep up Spell Snare. This is a card we want access to, and honestly, all we need are lands here. So yeah, I don't think there's any way in hell that opponent plays a 2-drop into this. Oh, might be wrong. Oh, and a great one to get. Land. Yes. We're going to play this to keep on pace. And now if they have another Thalia, it doesn't even matter. Like, we've got the sickest curve in Modern. You've heard it here first. Krasis into Huntmaster into Thundermaw. The sickest curve in Modern. I don't even care if they Coco at this point. Yeah. Ooh, on their own turn. Interesting. They must definitely have Coco. I'm very okay getting this spell quellered. Like, it's unfortunate, but we want this to resolve, and then we want this to resolve. Begin combat. Green, blue, blue. So this is loose. It's loose, but there's a reason. I'm playing around. Like, Collected Company is very good, and it could get me here. But ooh, Spell Queller. Okay, yeah, fine with that. Like, Collected Company, I could just be pumping their guys and having my spell get countered. But just getting Spell Quellered, not that big of a deal. What we got? Okay. So we're about to go OFF. We're not about to go off because we need the instant. And they probably have Path to Exile. But we're gaining 2 life and getting a 2/2. Damn, there's the path. Okay, well, they have 1 card left in hand. Let's get the red, green, blue. We're going to get... Yeah, we're going to get green. So they just spent a path on Huntmaster. Usually, you know, unfortunate. But we got Big Daddy Thundermaw. You're going to have to sacrifice that. Because T-Maw's coming to town. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No point in playing a untapped land. Gosh, I really hope this works. Dormant. Yes! Yes! We're attacking. That's what we do. Sickest curve in Modern, working out. So we're probably gonna get pathed here. Oh, dude, I don't even care. I do care, but it's way better than path. Cryptic command 1 time, dealer. So they might be able to accrue enough flyers to block Thundermaw. Oh no! Okay, I think we're losing this game now. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah. Yeah. It stinks. And Droxel captain, so 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah. Yeah, we lost. So I suppose we could try a Bolt and attack for. We could draw Bolt and attack for lethal, but I think they have lethal on this backswing. We need Cryptic Command. If we can get Cryptic Command here, I think we're good. Okay, so Bolt. One, two, three, four. Huh. We could Bolt, Remand, Bolt. I assume they block. Maybe they don't though. We're sacrificing the wolf, but that's okay. So, alright, so I'm assuming Bolt, Remand, Bolt gets us to deal with both of these guys. Because we get to target it, and then we remand it, and then we get to bolt that. And if they don't block, we just win. Can we activate too? No. Okay, so Bolt, Remand, Bolt. That means we're getting hit for 4. 4 isn't dead. Oh, Bolt might get us out of this. You got to make sure to hold priority here, ladies and gentlemen. And on MTGO, that is holding down the control button. There is a greater than 90% chance that even though I've said this, and even though I'm going to do this, that it will not work. So just know that my game plan here is to painstakingly, extraordinarily slowly cast Bolt, remand it, and then bolt it again, while holding control. And we just hope this good MTGO program is going to let us do that. Wow, they blocked there. That's totally fine. We're going to do it now because they're tapped out. So Bolt, holding control the whole time. Click the red mana. Remand it. Holding control. Ooh, and we get opt. So we could opt here. There's no reason not to, I suppose. We could opt into another Bolt, and then we'd wish we'd tap differently. What? I think we want that. And I think we want to Bolt that. So now they have to leave something back to block. No, I don't think we want a mana leak. I don't remember if we played a land that turn. That could be a little mini punt. But that's the kind of, that right there is the kind of plays you're going to have to make with the blue-red deck. You got to see that. Attacking with 1. That's the literal best news of my freaking life. Good. Something good. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we can hold it up. So they're going to have to block. They have to block here, so they're going to have to die. We're going to put them to 1, because why not? We're also not afraid of another Drogskull captain, because we can leak that, right? Yeah. So they've got to block here. Put them to 1. This doesn't really matter, but 1 is manageable. So unfortunately, that Queller had nothing. Yeah. We're gonna get him. We're gonna get him. This game is insane. We're gonna get him. No Drogskull. No Drogskull. No Coco. No Drogskull. Talia doesn't matter. Can't attack. Yes. Alright, we're doing it. We're doing it. Bolt. Unfortunate. Yeah, that's fine. So then we get back. Yeah, we get back that dude. So we're going to leave him untapped. We're going to untap Thundermaw. Yes, cast it. Oh, no, no, no. Let's untap the land. That's way better. Should have played land yet again. I'm just really hopped up on energy right now. Yes! Yeah! That was a good win. I really hope you guys enjoyed that. So, we're going to open these chests, by the way. I'm thinking about maybe stopping opening chests on recordings, maybe just saving them for bigger, like a chest video. But you guys are here with me on the beginnings of my travels through Modern, our journey through Modern. And, yeah, I think you guys deserve a little something. And honestly, that was just a great league. We could have easily went 5-0 that league. Some minor play errors in that one game, but I mean that game was just hard. So yeah, more so than blue-red. The Pyroman deck and Huntmaster Flash. Spread the word. Huntmaster Flash is legit. The differences, they're subtle. Honestly, I've always been a huge fan of just 2 mana decks. If you're splashing, if you got a 3-mana deck, it's got to be for a great reason. Jund, Abzan, all great reasons. Rug doesn't always have that great reason, but I think with the printing of Opt, we have reached critical mass on instant speed, quality instant speed spells we can play in Rug, and have Huntmaster be, the bonkers that we just saw it. I think the main deck is extremely good. There's probably some spots here that you can tinker with, the mana base especially. Maybe you don't like the Crucible of Worlds extra land package. Honestly, that might end up on the chopping board for me, and we might just go with something cleaner like Blood Moon. Crucible of Worlds, it's a card I just bought. I haven't played with it much in Modern. I kind of want to just... It was really good in the Pyroman deck, and I kind of wanted to just... It felt like this was a good home for it, too. I think Thundermaw is great here. I had the Locust God in there earlier. They're both good against control. Locust God, probably a little better against control. This is a spot you can just put a quote-unquote finisher in. Thundermaw closes the door on games, as you've seen. That's why I have it. Like I said earlier, there's a lot of... I think you want, maybe except for these two, I think you want all these effects in there. Maybe not these numbers. Like I said, this is like the 4th, 5th time I played this deck. But I think this is a good, effective sideboard. It's probably not the best sideboard, but you're going to be able to get by. It answers a lot of stuff. And Snapcasting back a Pulse of Marasa versus Burn feels great. I've had it happen. All right, so let's open these chests. Here's hoping for something insane. Yes, I would like to open one. I don't think that's insane. Yeah. Okay, well, one bad one. We got 3 more. Yes, I'd like to. 15 play points. It's still not quite value. This card is butts, double butts. All right, we're rolling in double butts. We need some Huntmaster. Guys, Huntmaster Flash. One time. Huntmaster Luck. Ooh, nope. Cool cards. Maybe this is amazing. Damage can't be prevented. This card actually might be worth something. I have no idea. I'm just looking at its effect, seeing that it appears to be a common, and I think this is probably very playable in Pauper and maybe even other formats. So that might be worth something. I don't know. You might know. Last one. I'm not gonna look. I'm going to make sure the mouse is there. I'm not going to look though. 3, 2, 1. 30 play points. So we got our money back there. Yeah, we haven't been getting the most. Is that any? No, it's not very good. We haven't been getting good luck with chess so far. Spoiler alert if you haven't seen. I mean, we got some decent luck in those previous chess videos. But anyways, this is Huntmaster Flash. I think it is, as with most of my decks that aren't tier decks, this one's leans a little towards tier fun, but I think this one is on its way to one. I think it's very scalpel-like. It's very adaptable. I think this is probably not the 75 that it's going to end up being, but I think these are the bones for perhaps a future legitimately competitive deck, tier 1 deck maybe. That might be hyperbole. It's just how I feel. I haven't won every game I've played with this deck, but much like the Young Pyroman deck, I never feel out of it, and that is a feeling I really, really cannot put enough value on in the game of Magic, especially in Modern. Huntmaster, you saw it. I don't have to tell it to you. Huntmaster's insane. I wish there was an instant speed roast. I would play that card in a heartbeat, just for more Huntmaster shenanigans. But I highly encourage you to go out there and play Huntmaster in a rug build. Start with my 75, start with my 60, start with your own. Just play Huntmaster and Opt in Modern, Huntmaster in Instance. This is going to be the first. I'm going to start jamming Opt and everything. Maybe I'm going to be the Opt guy. Who knows? But we're going to be playing a lot of Opt this week. Also, we're going to go back to Affinity, maybe even a Hardened Scales Affinity. If you'd like to see that, let me know. Otherwise, we might just jam normal Affinity. But yeah, I guess that's it. Hope you guys had half as much fun as I just did. This is Huntmaster Flash and Andrew signing off. You guys have a good day out there.